Alright, we are now inside Sin. Last time we fought Sin in Overdrive Sin, but since then I went and stole a whole bunch of items that we'll need for the rest of our journey through here. Got a ton of mega potions, probably more than we'll actually need, but they're pretty easy to grab, so stole a whole bunch. Got a whole bunch of frag grenades. Again, maybe too many, but the splashes are so easy to steal from in the monster arena, especially with the 4x speed. Thanks to the PC port. I also moved important items up near the top. We got some fire gems, dream powders I'm going to be using a ton of. Supreme gems, go without saying. Petrifying grenades, Old Faithful. 99 poison fangs. Stole some extra chocobo wings. We got some chocobo feathers. Lunar curtains, light curtains, and of course shadow gems. Shadow gems are extremely important. A lot of enemies around these parts have a ton of health. We're going to be whittling them down with the shadow gems because we're trying to get captures in here. So, starting team, of course, Titus Unit and Lulu, all with first strike, initiative, etc., etc. Our main team we'll actually be using. I gave all of them stone strike on their capture weapons, mostly for the adamantoids. Honestly, we'll switch as needed, but killing the adamantoids with the sleep and poison takes forever. So I like to just run the stone strike and whack him a bunch of times and then just put him to sleep before each of his turns. That's why we have all those dream powders. It takes a while for it to connect. Riku, the auto haste of course, but we could also end up switching to the Armada with every elemental resistance on it. Arn has the Phoenix Bracer here. Really clutch. It's going to be great if we end up facing Behemoth Kings. But we could also switch to some elemental resistance for him. Waka just has the auto Phoenix on. SOS haste could be nice. We also have lightning and fireproof here. So we're gonna want to grab a Yuna's Phantom Ring. So that's the only stop we'll be making, but let's try and capture as much stuff as we can around here. Alright, this encounter is obviously pretty straightforward. If the enemies aren't huge, they can pretty much always be put to sleep and then petrified. So that's what we're going to do here. Waka could of course use Death Strike instead, but since the adamantoids can be petrified, and so can everything else, but Death is not always effective, I decided to stick with the stone for now. Titus Unit Lulu. Alright, same encounter again. Bring Riku, put him to sleep, cap him with, well, I was gonna say Arn and Waka, but I guess Riku can cap now as well. Easy stuff. Same as the other encounter. Put him to sleep and cap him. Pretty boring stuff. Where are all the fun encounters at? Alright, good old adamantoids. Let's see how long he feels like being a punk. Oh, only 3 hits. Not bad. The plan there otherwise would be hit him with everyone, try and have Riku go last before he does, and she would throw a Dream Powder, so his skip is turn. His turn is skipped. And then we just start whacking him again. Alright. So, these guys we have down to a science here. So here's how we're going to start off. Put him to sleep with Dream Powder. Bring in Auron. He's just going to chill for now. Lulu sticks around for moral support. Throw a frag grenade for the armor break. And a Poison Fang on this right guy. Take some poison damage. Have these two block for now. And Riku throws a Poison Fang on the other guy. Now, we're going to use one more Poison Fang on this guy. Make him just a little weaker. And then we're also using Arctic Wind. Now, take a look at his health. He'll take 7,200 each poison, so he's actually has a little more health. A little less health, rather, than we want. I think that frag grenade hit him pretty hard. We don't have any regular potions, so what I'm actually going to have to do here is heal him a little bit. Otherwise, we're just going to wait it out for now. Let him take poison damage 2 more times. I'm actually going to have Riku block here, and then switch weapons so she goes first. Now you can see he's quite weak. 600 something health. So, Shadow Gem brought it out of 344. So what we're going to do here, have Auron go in, attack, Walker comes in, and attacks. Now if you look at this guy's health, oh well, don't have the sensor right now, but he happens to have a little over 5,200, so that gives us the last 2 turns we need. Throw 2 high potions. And now the poison just barely has him survive. So we still got the same thing done in the same amount of time. Usually that frag grenade wouldn't do so much damage to the first guy, and we wouldn't have to switch in Waka. Normally I would have just had Lulu throw a high potion and Riku throw a high potion. But since Riku was so fast, we were able to have her just throw both. That's fortunate. Almost looked like a fool there, saying we had it down to a science. And then proceeding to not.
This isn't just a rock, is it?
Same strategy for this guy as always. Try and land that Stone Strike. Three again. Not bad. Take this left. Whoops. Riku puts him to sleep. Everybody caps. One of these times, though, they'll just wake up. Not this time, though. Alright. Take this tight little U-turn right here. Riku comes in. Dream Powder. Stone Strike. Already captured the max amount. So what I'll do when I see that encounter from now on then is just chuck Old Faithful. That is a Petrify Grenade. Grab this Phantom Ring here. Don't need it for anything off the top of the mind, unless we want unit in the Seymour Omnis fight. But it's still a good piece of gear to have. Now we are getting so lucky on these Adamantoise captures. I swear I'm not lying when I say it usually takes quite a few swings and some Dream Powders to be so lucky. Man. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful. Oh, what's an inducer? Huh. Cool. Moving on. Since we have 10 of these guys, going with the old Petrify Grenades. Speed things up a little bit. Oh, Titus. There we go. The elixir's on the way, huh? So, may as well grab it. Cross over this way. I'm really hoping to get a Behemoth King encounter here. It would be quite a buzzkill if we didn't. Alright, there we go. I don't look crazy. So, I'm gonna throw the Dream Powder. Sleep. So now, I like to go with the regular attacks, making sure Riku goes as late as possible in the turn order. And right before he gets a move, put him back to sleep. Auron with the auto protect could actually survive an earthquake, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. You got a turn. Alright, looks like we can use an item here, but push her to last. May seem wasteful, but Dream Powders are a dime a dozen, and it's definitely faster than Poison and Sleep. There we go. Alright, see that Behemoth King. Boo. Just the Petrify Grenade for these guys. Nothing special anymore. another one. This is gonna be what, the fourth one we've encountered so far? Back to sleep. Nice critical. Use an item so she goes last. And put her back to sleep. Alright, can't get her going last here. So, I'm gonna take a chance. I honestly should just chuck like a chocobo wing at the beginning of these encounters, because why not? But I don't usually, there we go, expect it to be like a whole ordeal. You know, if we chuck the chocobo wing every time, maybe that would get a little excessive. But it's times like that where you're like, man, if I only had some extra turns. Ah, here we are. So, here's what we're going to do for the old Behemoth King. First, we'll bring in Orin, and we'll actually just get a hit in. Because why not? I actually should have guarded, but whatever. So, now we're going to bring Riku, and throw a Stamina Tonic. Get Orin's HP up. Bring in Waka to top off Orin. Throw a chocobo wing. Essentially, just needed to throw a feather on Orin, but, you know, excess and whatnot. Throw a lunar curtain on Orin, and let's just hope he doesn't heave Orin. If he does, that'll be annoying. It won't be game ending. Yeah, of course. Just an enormous waste. That's why I should have defended with Orin. I don't know why I swung. Oh. Let's get his health back up. Waka heals him. He will have a turn. So, suppose a lunar curtain. Heal him with Waka, and hope he doesn't get heaved. Nice. Alright. Now that we have Orin all set up, we can start throwing some shadow gems. Getting his health down. The whole goal was to have Orin with all these buffs. He has auto protect from his armor, and now he has shell from the lunar curtain. The goal is just to have him have all those and block. And while he's defending, he won't die to a heave. That's why I should have defended on the first turn. Made a silly mistake. And let's have Waka get some chip damage. With his piece of armor, with the auto protect, and we have shell on him, and he blocks. He can survive every attack that the Behemoth King can throw at him. For now. Until then, we're just going to chuck shadow gems until he gets below a certain threshold. I don't know the exact threshold, but once a shadow gem does less than 9,999, you know you are on the right track. Ah, oh, there's the Mighty Guard that we were looking for. So all we have to do, get rid of that with a Purifying Salt. Now his moveset has changed a little bit. What we're most worried about, though, is Flare. If he uses Flare on Auron, that'll be really unfortunate, because he'll be dead and therefore lose all his buffs. Everything else, though, is acceptable, because Auron can just auto-Phoenix people if they go down. So, throw another Shadow Gem here. Oh man. What luck. So now, we have to get Auron all the way back to the way we had him before. Could he possibly get a turn here? Ah, excellent. Alright. Haste him up. Waka caps him off. Recall with the Lunar Curtain, Auron defense, and we're back to where we were before. Nice. Yep, that's fine. You can have him. Let's take a quick gander at his remaining health, 4,000. Yeah. We could, of course, cast Reflect on Auron to protect from the Flare, but I don't want to risk Flare actually killing the Behemoth King. Like usual, we need to capture him, so. Put in some work here. Let's throw like an Arctic Wind or something. Doesn't matter all that much. For the Shadow Gem. Now, thanks to the fact that we are on the HD remaster, he will not use Meteor once we kill him, while we capture him at least. However, I am not currently comfortable with the amount of health he has left, so we're just actually going to block with Auron. And I'll throw another Shadow Gem if I have to, or just attack with Waka and Auron. But I did not want to risk not having Auron defending there. Oh, don't really want to risk not having Auron defending here either. Here's that tail. Auron eats those. Man, this is unfortunate. Sorry, Waka. You're the least valuable one here, my man. Oh, look at all those turns we have. Oh, did we, like, hit him with slow somehow? Or something? I don't know. Anyway. Shadow Gem. Definitely bring him down enough. Auron to go in for the cleanup. Like I said, thankfully, HD remaster. No Meteor for capturing him. Meteor was there, we would have had to, well, you know, really beefed up Auron there. Bonus defense, you know, everything. But we don't have to. Alright. Hey, not bad. So, we got one Behemoth King. That's happy. That's what I wanted. That's happy. That makes me happy. That's what I wanted to see. So we got a little bit of everything. Adamantoises. Only one Behemoth King, like I said, but could always capture more. Happy that managed to capture pretty much everything we were looking for. The Seymour Omnis fight is coming up. Pretty easy fight as well. And yeah, we're gonna go fight him right now, actually. So let's save this here game. And beforehand, what I actually want to do here. This isn't the encounter I was hoping to do it in. I'm also a little upset we have Riku in the front line right now. Not really something I was trying to do. So that's fine. Suppose we'll just bring on Auron in anyway. Powder. Poison Fang. Don't have a frag grenade yet. We'll get around to it. And a Poison Fang for you. Another Poison Fang, Arctic Wind. Alright. Let 2 turns go by. After the 2 turns, throw a Shadow Gem. Auron gets the guy on the right. No, the guy on the left. Is 2 high potions away from being one-shot after the poison. So we're going to block, but there's something that we must do first. So first, I'm going to bring in Waka, and we're actually going to have him throw an antidote, because in preparation for the Seymour fight, we actually want to kill off Auron. See you later, buddy. Alright. I guess Waka won't be having any of that. That's fine. So, what we need to do in preparation for the Seymour Omnis fight is kill off Auron. See you later, buddy. I don't remember how much health this guy has, but I'm not confident in Waka's ability to take him out, so throw another Shadow Gem. Alright. Now, what we need, Auron, Fireproof, and Masumune. Doesn't matter that it's not upgraded. We want Riku, the Armada, and we're going to want Lulu with her Phantom Bangle. It's going to be the important players, at the very least.
Don't you ever give up?
Sin has chosen me. I am part of sin. I am one with sin forever. Immortal.
Sin?
I will learn to control it from within. I have all the time in the world.
Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Unalesca, the only means of destroying sin is forever gone. Now nothing can stop us.
Well, we can.
By all means, try. You should thank me.
So, bring in Riku. And they're going to start chucking Supreme Gems. 5, to be exact. Because after the 6th one, he will use Dispel and then Ultima. So, turn 1. Bring in Auron. Confirm he is Fireproof. And not Fire Eater, for the record. Don't want him to get healed, because he deals more damage with his weapon the lower his health is. Every little bit will count here. Oh, Seymour hits us with some fire, to no avail. Another one. And just pass. We won't do anything but this until we have attacked him 6 times. And let him carry on. Okay. Throw our 4th one. Alright, take a look to make sure. Yep, we have hit him with 4, 100%. Alright, so here's what we're going to want to do. We're going to want to set up the turns so that Riku goes first after his next move, which is what's happening. And we're just going to block. Trying to think here. If I push him over the edge, he'll use the spell. I want to work it in such a way where... Alright, you know what we're going to do? Make things a little easier. Throw a chokeable wing here. So we can work the turn order just a little better. Because we do want Riku switching to her auto haste. Now Riku found the auto haste because he will try and dispel. Now we'll throw a Supreme Gem. We'll attack with Auron. Have Lulu use Blizzard for good measure. And now he's pissed.
But there is no salvation. Rest in peace in eternal darkness.
So here comes the dispel on everyone. But it just won't. Well, I guess we could still be screwed if these Supreme Gems really don't put in the work we need them to. There's that. Went a little slow there. There was a couple moments there where I had to figure out what I was doing and then throw that chocobo wing, but I didn't want to mess up. Better safe than sorry. Fight still went about as smooth as ever.
No.
Now, Yuna, send him!
Right.
So, it is you, after all, who will send me. But even after I am gone, Spira's sorrow will prevail.
Sin will be right behind you.
Alright, not too bad. So, that was Inside Sin and Seymour Omnis. Next part will be, what's it called here? Yeah, the City of Dying Dreams. I was going to say City of the Dead. Close enough. Next part will be this, and then after that, we'll do Braska's Final Aeon. Assuming I can actually beat him and get that uploaded. Thanks for checking it out. I'll see you in the next part.